Hi, welcome to Foodie. Today we're going to make a dessert. It's going to be a 7-Up Bundt Cake. And one of our other things we like to buy at our local grocery store, they have these little 7-Up cupcakes, and we really like them. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if this tastes just as well. And the interesting thing with this is we're going to bake it in our Instant Pot. So I'm thinking that might make it even more moist, but we'll see. Let's get started on this. I've got my stand-up mixer here ready to go, and in it I've got 3/4 of a cup of butter. That's 1.5 sticks of butter. And to this we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of just regular white sugar. We're going to mix this just probably on a medium until it gets nice, creamy and smooth. And you could probably use a hand mixer if you want to on this. I just like to do it this way because later on in the recipe we're going to add some flour, some 7-Up, some flour, some 7-Up, and it's just kind of nice to have everything in place. You don't have to hold two things at the same time. Okay, this looks nice and smooth now. We're going to add 2 eggs, 1 egg at a time. Okay, the eggs mixed in there very well. Now we're going to add 1 nice big teaspoon of lemon zest and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And what I did here, I used 1 lemon basically. 1 lemon should give you about 2 tablespoons. And we'll use the rest of it later on. So there's my tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, we'll mix this up for just a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to take a 1/2 cup of, I'm just using 7-Up. You can use whatever your favorite lemon lime soda. And I'm going to get 1.5 cups of flour, just regular all-purpose flour. All right, so we're going to alternately mix in a little bit of flour, a little bit of 7-Up, a little bit of flour, a little bit of 7-Up, until all the flour is gone. I'll start. All right, so it's mixed very smooth, almost like a paste. And now you know why I kind of wanted to try the stand-up mixer, so I didn't have to keep putting the hand mixer back and forth. Okay, so I've put my mixer away, and I've got my Instant Pot out. So this next step I think is pretty critical because I've done these before and I've had lots of troubles. I've got my Bundt pan, and this is a small, like a 6-cup, I think, Bundt pan. It's actually an Instant Pot brand, so that it fits right into the Instant Pot. I've had some trouble with my cake sticking in here, so what I want to do this time is I just have like maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons of Crisco, and I've melted it. So what I'm going to do is really grease this pan really good. And you want to do this right before you put the batter in. Otherwise it's going to go down into the bottom of the pan. Okay, we've got this all greased down really good. So now we're just going to pour our dough right into the Bundt pan. Kind of smooth out so that it's level. Okay, so you can see it's kind of nice and leveled off. Now the other really important part is to seal this really good with some aluminum foil. You want to get that on there nice and tight. Okay, and I've got my little rack. Put that in first so it's easy to take this Bundt pan out when it's finished. All right, put our top on. Make sure the switch is set to seal and set the timer for 50 minutes on pressure cook. Now we're just going to let this, it switches off automatic, so we're just going to let this sit for 15 minutes before we open the top of this. While the pot's cooling off, we're going to make a little bit of a glaze icing to kind of pour on top of it. It doesn't really need it. This cake is fairly sweet, and the lemon really makes it just real fresh tasting. But I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of the drizzle on it. So to make this lemon icing, I have 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar. I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of the 7-Up. We'll just mix this good. This powdered sugar will dissolve and melt into this fairly quick. And you can add, if it's too thick, you can add a little bit more 7-Up if you want. I want this to be thinner than what I would use for like cutout cookies. So yeah, that'll make a good drizzle. All right, so we're ready to go. It's been 15 minutes, we can remove our lid. I'm going to use a couple of forks to try to pull this out of here. All right, we will take off the foil. So what I'm going to try to do here is loosen up if I can. We'll put a plate upside down, and then we'll flip this over. Beautiful. So definitely that, because I did make this before and I had a disastrous result. So definitely when you use that Crisco, it definitely helps out a lot. This is just perfect, for 2 of us. I like these smaller size. All right, so the icing and the drizzle we made, that's why I put it in a measuring cup. I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth. Fantastic. Another trick that I learned, if it didn't come out real easy, you could put the whole thing in the freezer, get it frozen, then it'll just slip right out and it won't break up and everything. So Just a little tip for you. Okay. 7-Up cake.
Looks very good.
Very moist, huh? We were gonna let it cool down, but we can't wait. We gotta try it. It's hot. Yeah, really good flavor. Tastes pretty close to what we get at the grocery store, the 7-Up cupcakes. But yeah, I think when it cools off, it's gonna be even that much better. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Hit Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.